Hi, I'm Dobbs Davis for T2P TV. We're in the second day of the Spring Invitational here at Oakcliff. I'm here again with Dave Edwards. Dave, what does sailing mean to you?
Dobbs, sailing is the only sport I know of where a 17-year-old can compete on equal footing with a 70-year-old, where a woman can compete on equal footing with a man. And yesterday we had all age ranges and both men and women out on the water having a great time. I always tell my crew that practice makes perfect, and Chris Poole in Oakcliff, who trains at Oakcliff here during the season and lives here year-round, has trained his crew to perfection. They are undefeated after yesterday's racing.
So we're going to go out to the water next and see how Chris and the other teams do for the final day of racing. We are now out on the water in the semifinals. Chris Johansson entering from the right. Johansson's up against Chris Poole. Chris Poole is entering from the right, Johansson from the left. The way they got here was Chris Poole won 2 in the quarterfinals, first 2-point series, and Chris Johansson has done the same. A last shift has put Chris Poole to leeward of Johansson. Poole down speed, Johansson looking very good on this first start. Chris Johansson doing a good job of connecting the dots on the first beat against Chris Poole. Hammond has a great weather gauge here at the signal boat for the start of the other semifinal match. Jonathan Hammond doing a great job of extending over David Neiman on their first leg. Hammond does a very good kite set and a quick jibe for this left shift on their first downwind leg. Chris Johansson rolling into the finish to score his first point in the first of 2-point semis. Jonathan Hammond did a great job in his first match, getting his first point. Chris Poole in a must-win situation has done what he needed to do in making the first cross. Aggressive jibing for Chris Poole. He's on the ropes now because he's got to win this match to stay alive. After very contentious pre-start, there's Chris Johansson. Bow out to leeward, but Chris Poole has great pressure up on the weather side. Chris Poole and Riptide Racing taking Chris Johansson all the way into the left corner. And with Jonathan Hammond bow out, he looks like he's got David Neiman under control. Neiman tacking away. Hammond seems to have this match under control with Neiman, but he does have a penalty. Chris Poole sailing into the finish, did what he had to do in winning this match. And David Neiman sails across to get the point and tie it up in his match. Very interesting pre-start. Chris Poole very aggressive early on. Johansson just managed to keep clear, but Johansson's slow. Chris Poole had dialed Johansson just to maintain his control early on in this must-win match. 2 minutes to go. David Neiman has Jonathan Hammond on the ropes here in Coffin Corner. David Neiman's done an excellent job of timing to lead Hammond off the start of their third match. Jonathan Hammond with a better jibe set has rolled over the top of Neiman and taking control of the match. Chris Poole and Riptide Racing has done it. They took it to 3, but they've earned themselves a spot in the finals. Neiman takes the lead back, wins the match, and earns his spot in the finals. Early action here in the first start of the finals. Chris Poole up against David Neiman. Poole came in swinging, but green flag from the umpires. Reaching well off to the right side, Chris Poole still in control of this match. Finally breaking away, Neiman tacks, Poole jibes, but Poole's going to go back at him with 1 minute 20 to go. Both boats over early. Chris Poole just getting across the starting line. going down. A lot of yelling and screaming. There's the Yankee flags. Poole takes a big lead in their first upwind leg, first cross. Chris Poole has a huge lead in the first leg of the match. Poole still maintaining the lead on Niemann, but Niemann's closed the gap. Jiving duel into the last few boat lengths into the finish. Chris Poole valiantly trying to defend his lead, but Niemann's coming at him with every jibe. And it'll be Poole scoring his first point. There's the yellow flag. On the strength of a right shift, Chris Poole is able to get across the bow of Niemann here in match 2. 1 minute 40 seconds to go. Slow going here with a little light air in this pre-start. Almost looked like Niemann was going to get pinned out by Poole, but he's had enough speed to get across his bow, and with 30 seconds to go, they're on final approach into the start. Split start, Poole at the signal boat, having to tack, whereas Niemann has gotten a great start down at the pin end. Some right pressure has helped Chris Poole bring it back into Niemann. Niemann on a very close cross. He's going for the duck. Here's the dial. Poole taking Niemann to the corner, got bow out, and now tacking back close to the ley line into the top mark. Chris Poole with a 1 length lead over Niemann. Here goes the set. Chris Poole coming into the gate rounding. He's extended that 1 length lead now to about 3. Poole protecting his lead, tacking on Niemann on every shift. Chris Poole and his team sailing into the finish, earning their second point. 1 more to go in the finals. Niemann has to win this match to stay alive in the finals. He's doing things right now by crossing Chris Poole in the pre-start. With just 1 minute to go, it's very light air maneuvers. Niemann jibing away from the line, Chris Poole tacking. That might be the better move. Chris Poole has Niemann pinned, but looks like they're both going to be over. No, yellow over, Chris Poole over, and Niemann gets away with it. Chris Poole looking for opportunities from behind. He's got a little bit of pressure to tack in. Niemann has extended his lead in the first leg. Get downwind now. Chris Poole has done the seemingly impossible, found some pressure in the left corner to close what had to be in about a 10 or 12 length gap, down to nearly 0 now. They're on their final approach to the top mark. Niemann's on the ropes here because he's got to stay in this match. It's a must-win for Niemann, but look at the pole going up. on Pool's boat. They are on ley line. Neiman's going to struggle. Neiman's making the mark, but having to luff a little bit. Here comes Pool with the set. Beautiful spinnaker set. It's all going to be down on this downwind leg. Wind has gone very light. It's gone left. Pool got it first, but Neiman's picking up speed. It's going to be a drag race to the finish. Ghosting into the finish, and it is a tight one. We had no expectation of this at the top mark, but look at this, folks. Yellow flag. Chris Pool wins the Spring Invitational here at Oakcliff. He gets an invite to the Oakcliff International in the fall. Awesome job, excellent sailing. Congratulations to he and his team at Riptide Racing. Chris Pool, an amazing last match there. You were behind, came back. Just an amazing job. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we thought we were going to have Neiman and both of us over, and then we were just going to follow off onto starboard, dip the line. He was still going to be over, but apparently he just missed it, and so we were a little bit off the start line, and we just kept working him back. We were a little bit faster. We had a couple good tacks upwind. We just tried to keep it close, and then when coming down to the leeward gate, he split to go to that right-hand side, and he gained a little bit out on that left on that final upwind, that first upwind, up towards the top of the mark. So I was a little hesitant to go right. Went left, started to work into some pressure, did a couple of tacks. He faced us, and then he kind of got stuck into a hole, and we committed to the pressure and just got the roll on, and then I don't even want to talk about the downwind.
Well, it was excellent. Tell us who was sailing with you for this event.
For this event, I had Lottie, I don't think I'm going to be able to pronounce it. How do you say it? Ogun Toyenbo. Chris Kennedy, Morgan Keating, and John Colburn.
Excellent. So that's Riptide Racing. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, we've had a great 2 days of match race sailing here and coaching here at the Oakcliff Sailing Center. We want to thank Dave Edwards and the Heron Financial Group for making it possible for us to be here. Signing off now from Oyster Bay is Dobbs Davis from T2P TV.